mean, like, when you really think about it, if you're ever feeling bad about yourself, you can honestly just think about all the people you don't want to be, right? I mean, that's what I do. I just think of the equestrian princess, right? Oh yeah, she did say aquarium funny. No. the equestrian princess, the horsey girl, always showing up to school in a sweater with a horse on it, constantly eating carrots, galloping, only playing the game Gallop, where you majestically pretend to be a horse, right? Like, I don't understand why the horsey girl was never made fun of in school, you know what I mean? Like, if I wanted to be so badly what I loved, and like actually raised my hand and whinnied, could you imagine if I was like, hey, jelly filling, like, I would be dead. Seriously, who are they? Shelly, Shelby, Casey, and then their horse ringleader, Kelly, right? Oh my gosh, she was the most intense out of all of them. All of the other kids would bring like chocolates, maybe candy canes for Christmas. She would come in with little satchels of barley, like, I like horses, I like horses. Even her friends were like, wow, my parents aren't rich enough to cover that character flaw. Here's some after eights and turtles, like me. Yeah, Kelly, I love Kelly. One day she trotted over to me with her posse, and I was standing there patiently waiting for her to stop stopping like a horse, right? It's amazing when I look back on my life, and it's like, why was I so afraid of this person? And of course, after she stopped, she took a look at me, and she said, we might be pretending to be horses, but you're a cow. And me, I know. And I was like, well, I'm a morbidly obese farmer's daughter with one line of thinking. So I sincerely said to Kelly, you really think of yourself as dog food? Damn, dude, you know what, that's fine. Just have one lunch with me and we'll get you some moo-moo cow. You'll be all right. We'll be Wagyu steaks together, rippled with fat, num-num. And then I was in the principal's office, obviously, because apparently My Little Pony didn't cover the ending. And my dad was sitting there, and her dad was sitting there, and he was wearing this really shiny suit with cufflinks, and my dad's in his fleece sweater in June. And he's looking at them and looking at me. And the principal's explaining to them, because Kelly is amazing, she gets to use her silver spoons to pluck the cotton out of his ears. And then she charms him by picking up the cotton and throwing them in the trash can that my class crafted out of glue, hope, and flyers that read anti-bullying awareness. And of course, my dad sitting there listening to how it's not appropriate to, talk about horses and dog food. And my dad goes, yeah, Emerald, they don't make dog food out of horses anymore. They just use them for craft glue. And I knew in that resounding hand that I wasn't going to have daddy issues. But I was looking at Kelly. I mean, I can still hear those cufflinks a-clinking as that guy laughed and laughed. I mean, geez, Kelly, your dad is the godfather. Like, why are you pretending to be a horse? Yeah. Somebody's got like a wish. But yeah, I know it's funny because obviously I got that answer because I'm not a natural blonde. But I also know that Kelly would end up between the sheets of a rich middle-aged man.